it's become such a toxic environment. Like I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. Like I don't want to send them into that kind of place. I actually like I have my old head coach when he has a business out in Niagara. When the second lockdown happened, he sold the business, picked up, and moved to Belize, and he's loving life down there right now because it's free. It's small government. They don't really try. They've tried to do some of the same kind of restrictions, but they can't control it there because it's obviously too small. And it's a shame to say it that a third world country is experiencing more freedom than Canada right now. And and just as a Canadian, I'm like, I want that. So do I have to pick up and leave to get that, or do I have to
No,
wait
the
for
answer
it?
is no. I'm going to make my pitch for you to stay, you and your family to stay. Look, this is the best country in the world, and it's provided so many fruits. If you work hard and you want to get ahead, you can in this country. I'll
Yeah,
tell you, like I'm there's lots of things wrong with it, and there's lots of things we want to fix.
yeah,
But at the end of the day, like we've just the questions that I constantly ask myself about this country is how do we do so little with so much? We have so many resources, natural resources. We
yeah,
grow so much food. We can feed the world. We can be energy independent. We've got the smartest workforce. We've got wicked good educational institutions, universities, colleges. We have the ability to build things here, and yet we squander that.
yeah,
But I would never, ever in a million years sit here on this podcast and say, you should move to Belize because the opportunities are greater there.
yeah,
It might be, it might be a reprieve from the time in history that we are in right now. And
yeah,
it might be a vacation from the frustration that you are feeling, that so many are feeling. But never forget that this country is amazing.
yeah,
And I think it's up to us, the next gen, to
yeah.
make it more amazing for your kids.
And I agree with you. It's just and that's the thought me and my wife have had, but I also hear it out in the public too. A lot of people who are
For
conservative,
sure.
they're being like, well, they've never had to think about this before. They never had to think about the fact that I might have to relocate just to be able to live life the way I wanted to live life.
Yeah, and we've had lots of friends that have, they've gone to Florida, that have gone to Texas, and all of those provide, certain goodies based on what your family's looking for.
Yeah,
But your kids today, 2 and 4, literally can do anything they want in this country. They
yeah,
could be anything they want, and we've got to create the environment
yeah.
so that's actually true.
We gotta fight for it a little bit, right?
Totally. Don't run
Um,
away. Fight with
no,
me.
I'm gonna fight. I'm staying here, but the thought has crossed our mind, and
Yeah,
it is
it's a
something
sad
that
one.
yeah, and that's why I bring it up because to me it shows when lifelong Canadians have to think that way, it shows a failure of government, right? It shows a failure of government on all levels, in my opinion. That it's become that way that regular Canadians feel like this might not be the right place for me. And I do love Canada; it's given me so much, and I never wanted to leave up until now,
Yeah,
where I'm just thinking about it, right?
I get it. It's a frustration and it's an anger, and it's one that that man we got to pay attention to.